Aries, to save some time, I already shuffled the cards and laid them out. That life you have been dreaming and wishing for so long is right at your doorstep. So I don't want insecurities or fears or anxieties or the lack of self-love or lack of self-confidence to hold you back on going to get the brass ring that you so richly deserve. Some of it is from past reflection, past hurts, past narratives from other people and situations, but it's not something that you can't overcome in your thinking, because that's where the root of everything is, because that's affecting your heart and your spirit. Okay, so if we can just see it, that's all in line, we're going to get to the end result of that new day dawning, and it's dawning around you, my little rams. Okay, so that first card, let me get into it, because we've got 6 major arcana cards here in the 10 card spread. So a major life shift is happening, but what the cards say, it's already has happened, and now we're getting into the going for the reward phase. So that first card that significated the general gist of the overall reading is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups in tarot is self-love. It really doesn't get any more difficult to understand than that. We just need to apply a lot of it. Self-care, detoxification in the brain, the heart, the body, getting everything in line, chakra cleaning, whatever is your vibe, to kind of get into that meditative state and connect with your heart and your spirit and your intellect, to reassure it that everything's okay and you're moving in a new direction. All right, because that's what the Page of Cups is. If we can just harness into that self-love, magic happens. Okay, and I think part of the problem here is two things. Okay, that crossing card in that second position is a major arcana card. The first one we encounter here, the Empress. It's the mama, Mother Earth. It's our mood swings, our approaches to life. We can feel kind of seasonal, but because it's crossing to your Page of Cups, so maybe you're having conflict or just bummer ideas about yourself in regards to what happened with your mother, or maybe your mother wasn't the kindest person and kind of left a little imprint, or maybe your mother's bugging you right now to be able to move in new directions and pushing you, because that's what's part of this as well too. So wherever that is, just use it for your benefit. So flip it on its side, be realistic about what the Empress is representing for you, because that's how, when we could take a stark light at it and we could start to develop or unveil the seed that's giving us that feeling of lack in the love for ourselves. Okay, so there's a hint there for that, and there's also here a hint in the seventh position, which is the kind of another extension of the first position, but it's more a feeling of what we're feeling inside too as well, self, right? So we got the self-love we need to kind of reinforce here, and then the Four of Cups is the firm foundation in the area of the heart, but it could be also from past reflections of other people's narratives, or even today telling you what you should do and what you shouldn't do, how you should live your life, how you should love, how you should go about doing this. Everyone has a push and a pull, and maybe they come at it with good intentions, but what is there for the Four of Cups is you to realize what works for you and what doesn't. That's what gives you the firm foundation to build upon. So trust this and trust yourself in that Page of Cups. Okay, don't let any doubts kind of linger in your mind, and God is giving an affirmation here as well in the Four of Swords in that third position, which is, I like to say, is God's answer for how to navigate the month in that third, the top of the matter in the 10 card spread. And another four here, we got another firm foundation in the area of our analytical thinking and thoughts and strategy, and most importantly, your identity. So when we reach the four, we've broken that stranglehold of the past of how everybody wants us to do our lives. And that's been kind of the arc for a long time for Aries, trying to figure out what you want to do, what you don't want to do, how you want to do it. Now trust this, because that's built the firm foundation. Like I said, get rid of what doesn't work for you and just trust yourself to build upon the foundation that you've already established for yourself, right? And your card is tickling. You're not going to be able to get away from this, because in the second card that we encounter here of the major arcana, the Fool, it's one of the most important cards in the tarot, because it starts the major arcana. It's a new life dawning. It's dawning around you. It comes after a time of spiritual and emotional maturity and growth, being tested and tried, and again, knowing who we are is our identity, comes out of those kind of trials and tribulations before the Fool appears. And it's no fool of all. It's just leaving behind all the emotional baggage, the regular baggage, the material world, all those the thoughts, all those kinds of things that plagued you in your old life. A new life is emerging. So you need to kick it in a new way, Aries. So don't do things like you did in the old days. Have a new approach. Anytime you feel like yourself lingering in the past, especially in a negative perspective, just kind of remove that kind of bad weed from your heart and your head, all right? Because it's that simple. Because the fool gives us a little kick in our spirit to be naive and a youthful approach. And it's not stupidity or like being taken advantage of. It's just like when we were younger, we just ran at stuff and we weren't that enthusiasm and energy back. And the fool delivers it, okay? So trust it. And now we have our third major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, in the past reflection of the fifth position. This is the Wheel of Time, all right? We've been out on the wheel of so long on the downturn when the wheel appears for me. It's that affirmation that you've had it so tough for so long. Keep trying to push that rock up the hill and it's rolling back on you. And the shoe keeps dropping and the rolling of the rock again. And the shoe drops again so much that you can't even believe it keeps happening. But when it appears for me in a reading, it means I'm done with you. And now you're on the upturn again. So no looking over your shoulder, even again, and it's the past reflection here. We're moving in a new day, but you're not quite believing it, my Aries friends, okay? So I really want you to trust that this good karmic tone of June is really for you, okay? And we get affirmation again here in the sixth position, the star. It's the Wheel of Fortune is a karma card, and so is the star. The sixth position is what's going on right now. The star is one of the toughest cards in the deck to me because it literally brings you to your knees. It's a major arcana, so we have another one here. And it gets so deep, it's only between you and God. Like nobody else will hear the narrative in your head and your heart, right? But there's a reward for that. It's kind of a let go, let God situation. And that's kind of what I'm asking you to continue. Not because it's rough, because God's got a good karmic reward for you. And I just want you to be open to all the opportunities and potential that's kind of really, like I said, at your doorstep. And that's when the star appears to me, just like the wheel. It's a past reflection. I'm done with you. Now I'm ready to give you the reward, but I'm just not going to dump it on you, Aries, when you're sitting on your knees like that. So when you start to stand up, feel confident about it to move forward, okay? And we covered the seventh position, which is a kind of identity of self, that Four of Cups. Trust yourself, trust your heart, trust your spirit, trust your intuition, okay? That's all on hand right now to help you move forward into this beautiful kind of new time. It's always a little scary when we move in new directions, but this is really nice, okay? And the scary stuff, I guarantee it, is behind you if you could just keep your eyes forward and moving forward. And other people in that eighth position, how other people view you, they see you're moving forward, which is so nice. The eight of Wands is a ray fresh rejuvenation in the area of the creative. And for an Aries, that could touch everything from heart, spirit, home, relationship, family, love, work. All those kinds of things are on the agenda for you. And here you get to swim with the dolphins. And this is how other people look at you. So they're seeing you moving past this. Maybe you're putting up a big facade on the outside. So I would suggest you kind of buy into it and believe it, because that vibration is available to you. And again, it means a new turn on the wheel, just like that does do, okay? So trust it. And the hopes and fears is Seven of Wands. So this is kind of another little bummer to the party, like the Page of Cups. And it's all about our thinking. Hopes and fears in that ninth position. The Seven of Wands is that contemplation, meditation of new moves in the area of the creative. But it means getting over being in competition with other people, or our ideas, bringing them out into the marketplace, or ourselves bringing them out into the marketplace. We can't be fearful. We can't be insecure. We've got to do our own thing, but we've got to kick it and not do fear-based. And it's got to be based in self-love and dealing with any kind of past stuff, because that's what's getting left behind here. So I kind of want you to tuck it away and really, quite frankly, just bury some of that stuff. Don't even bother to look at it again. Deal with it and move on, because that's the hope out of this. It gives you the opportunity to do the next kind of turn on the wheel in a really confident and fiery way, which Aries loves as well. And here's a real validation that all is well. The outcome card in that 10th position is the World. It's a major arcana card as well. So we got the Fool that starts the major arcana. The World ends the major arcana. So it's a real life circle here that's happening, Aries, and it's happening for you. And the world gives us respect that we like for ourselves. And that's kind of what I want. And I only accept in my stratosphere, especially about the people and situations in my life. It's also a reminder that you have the intellect of the swords, the imagination of the wands, the heart of the cups, and the ability to make money, my friends, as well, in the gold coin, in the pentacles. Okay, so trust this. Every deck you'll see, it is always a circle where we started once, we renew again. And that's this kind of theme this month. It's a refresh after the really tough journeys that, especially the spiritual warfare as well, that kind of connection with God that you've gotten deep with and really been working hard to figure out who you are, and what you want to do. And that's validated as well in the bonus card. Another really tough kind of really tamale card as well, sitting under the star. The tower is another past reflection. Everything seems to fall apart when we have the tower, but the tower's destruction is the only man-made structure you'll find in the major arcana. It's the things that we built up around ourselves that no longer benefit us. So while it was destructive and chaotic and upsetting, you're now out of it. Along all with these things, the new turn in the wheel, the new world is exposing yourself to you. So don't let the past define you in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, just go bury it in the past. Get out of the rubble of the tower. Let's move forward because it's a bright future for you. I just can see it. So let's go get it, Aries. Oh, if you're so inclined to like and subscribe this content, if you liked it, that would be super cool. Go get them, my Rams.